Hey, my name's Don Orla. This is Matthew Peterson and Sam Zool, and we are Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire is an energy drink company, and we produce a healthier alternative that PepsiCo needs. The energy drink industry was a $10 billion industry as of 2010. Now the way that polling works is every 5 years they poll to see how much the industry is making. So as you can see, 2010, next set won't be out until 2015. However, it's growing at a rate of $2.5 billion a year. So that puts us at about $15 billion as of 2012. It's expected to double every 5 years. So as of 2015, it should be about $20 billion. 67% of our target market is ages 13 to 35, which means that primarily it's teenagers and some high school kids, and it gives us roughly 70 million people in our target market. We're choosing to implement our marketing into LA because there are currently 1.8 million teenagers between the ages of 13 and 22 in the area. So it just kind of made sense to, target such a huge item for that age group in that area. We're going to implement it, the first week of November because that's when soccer season starts. And the reason we're going with the first week of soccer season is because soccer in LA is the #1 sport both for males and females. So we're hoping to get a little bit of a kickoff based on soccer season because we have some soccer players as our sponsor, or we're sponsoring some soccer players.
Right, so as you can see here with these images, we have a rather diverse ad campaign. Like as you can see here, we have these billboards, which we'll be placing in areas that our target market is located in, as they drive by, mostly on roads that'll lead to various California universities. So, people in our target market will see them as they, head to and from school. So, that was a mindset there. And we also have this truck, which we'll be using as our main mode of transportation to giveaways that we'll be doing. See, we'll be heading to various California. Actually, I'll just save that bit for later because we have more information on the giveaways coming up. But we have this truck that will turn heads at giveaways. That much, we can confirm. Right, and we also have this ad right here, which we'll be putting on social networking sites like Facebook. Because, that's a pretty popular thing among our target demographic. And so are a lot of sports games, which is why we have groups like EA Sports willing to put our ads in some of their upcoming games, as you can see here. So that's rather nice. And not ignoring the classic televised commercial, we also have this prepared to air on stations like ESPN. I'll shut up for a bit so you can see for yourselves.
Actually,
here, go back. Then move the mouse on the computer, and there you go.
On Sunday game day, Zach and Jack, two college students fresh out of high school, were watching a game on TV when a commercial popped up for an energy drink, much to the ire of Zach, who every day must diligently attend his classes, his practice, his work, and his homework. And though he wants the rush of an energy drink to help him through his day, he does not want the harmful chemicals that come with them. Jack, who has been listening to his friend complain about this ever since they started college, immediately recommends Rapid Fire, whose claim to fame is having the same satisfying rush as an energy drink with fewer harmful chemicals than its competitors. Zach tried the drink, and all his complaints were crushed. Rapid Fire. No need to reload.
Right, so in addition to what you just saw there, hang on a second, you're going to...
Off of it. Look like off the video.
Right, so, in addition to what we just saw, we also have a large, promotional mix planned here. Like, we have a sale going on during the first week of the upcoming soccer season, which is nice. And we also have a little bonus for repeat shoppers in that whenever they buy 10 cans of Rapid Fire, they'll receive this code, which they can then take online in the hopes of winning some pretty cool prizes that we have planned out. So, there's that. And as, on the PR front, how do I put this? There are a lot of, how do I put this, homeless shelters in Southern California, which, you know, could use some profits going towards them, you know, things like food and clothing going towards them. So what we're doing is we're taking 25% of next year's profits and we're going to donate them to various homeless shelters in Southern California. So, you know, that's something for the PR front. And as far as direct marketing goes, we plan on mailing coupons to customers in our direct market, you know, like people living in our target areas. So, you know, there's that.
And then, as you can tell, we are less harmful chemical energy drink, so we decided to cut out ephedra, which can lead to increased heart rate and blood pressure, and in high doses can even be seizures, strokes, and even death. And we have decided to use natural sugar instead of processed, because processed can lead to damaging of the pancreas, and that can lead to diabetes. Also, we have 6 milligrams of taurine. Doctors say that's healthy. This is very little compared to Monster, who's 2,500. And we also have no crash. And on the other, with our implementation, next slide, we have our 2 sponsors, Allison Felix, who is a USA Olympic track athlete, and Javier Hernandez, who is a European soccer player who is young and upcoming. We have our commercial you saw earlier on ESPN, FX, and NBC. Most of it is going to be on FX. As Sam talked about our giveaways with our truck, we're going to go to Staples Center and other places in order to give away rapid fire. With our personal selling, we have a sales rep to go to distribution centers, also promote rapid fire. And then Facebook, you saw earlier, is just a nice picture and short description. And then with our FIFA, our inside advertising, when you're playing, you're going to see rapid fire on the sidelines as you're playing the game.
Okay. So yeah, in conclusion, it's a $10 billion industry growing pretty fast. There aren't any harmful chemicals. We feel as though we have a strong promotional strategy, and there's a huge opening with the large amount of discontent for other energy drinks. So it's an easy time to grab a huge part of the market share. That being said, do you guys have any questions before we begin?
You said you're going to start your campaign at the beginning of November,
Yes, sir.
and then what's it going to run through? How long?
December.
So November and December, so
Yes.
the 2-month kind of spin. Okay. Talk to me about which of your forms of advertising you think is going to be most important and why.
I think our truck, the
Okay.
nice truck, or our TV commercial.
Okay. Talk to me about one or the other and why you think it's
Truck,
going to be most
'cause
beneficial.
Monster has the pickup truck. That we want to do the same thing, but we decided to use a different car instead of going the casual route, and this just catches the people's eye.
It's like, why is that going to be good for this
Because
campaign?
we're going to like Staples Center for like the big LA, all those big pro teams, and I think that'll draw a big of our target market, get our name out there.
Okay. Where did you guys spend the most money?
In the FX commercial,
So on TV.
that's where most of the MLS games are showed.
Okay. And then talk to me about. You said, I know you're doing the in soccer game advertising. Are you exploring into other games?
Right now we're just doing soccer
Okay.
because that's our main sport over there in LA.
Okay. All right. Good job, guys. Thanks. Oops, sorry. Let's transition.